How's it going, everybody? So out of all the decks I've kind of tested this season, I actually really like this Royal Hog Cycle deck with the Lightning and the Goblin Huts. It has a lot of good synergy together. I decided to rock this version with the Electro Spirit just because I want to test it out and see if it's better than the one with Ice Spirit. We'll have to find out. But up against Leo in this first game, I'm just going to go for my Royal Hogs opposite lane since he played that. Might have Lava Hound. He's got a Skarmy. It could be Sparky, actually. I thought it was Lava Hound, so I went for the Pigs other lane, and I kind of regret my decision. I'm happy to see a lot of you liked the hour-long video yesterday. I think I'll definitely be making some longer ones up this upcoming week and stuff, but just gonna go Ice Fist like this on top of that balloon. I don't really have the greatest counter to balloon ever. I mean, Goblin Hut and Ice Fist are good, but they both struggle slightly against it whenever they have a the opponent has a spell like a fireball or something. I'm not sure if he does have a spell, but I gotta be a little bit careful. So it looks like it could actually be Lava Hound with the Skeleton Army, which is kind of a weird combination of cards in my opinion. But just gonna cycle my Royal Ghost at the bridge once we actually, whoa, I'm gonna go Royal Ghost to the bridge on the right now because he played that, and then I'm gonna Electro Spirit too because I just want to force him to play something else. He's gonna Barbarians on that. Wow. Okay, so we know his elixir bar is almost nothing right now. I'm going to go Larry's the back and then Ice Wizard over here. I'm going to potentially just Barbell like this. I've got my Evolution Ghost. You know what? I'm actually going to go Evo Ghost on top of these Barbs, I think, because if I Evo Ghost to pressure, he's only got Skarmy for that, I think. Yeah, he just played Mega Minion. So if I get my Goblin... Actually, wait, let me think about this. Let's go Electro Spirit like this and then go for the Skellies, and we're back to another Ice Wiz. I don't think he has Fireball because he would have played it by now, right? So that double Ice Wizard is going to get me so much value right there, slowing everything down. I mean, that is just making it so slow. Also, by the way, I'm keeping my fingers crossed for an Ice Wiz evolution in Christmas. I'd be so happy if they add one for December. But just going to go for my Royal Hogs like this right here. And what does he have in Cycle? He doesn't have that much. He's going to go for the minions. Maybe I should have done a 2-2 split right there instead of a 3-1. But honestly, the pigs still get a lot of damage on the right, so I'm not mad about that split. I don't know. I'm going to go Ghost like this. I don't want to play my Goblin Hut right there because he's going to go for a Balloon if I do, and I'll probably be in trouble. So there's the Barbarians. Okay. Let's go for the Barbarian Barrel like this. I'm just going to go for my Larry's up top right here. I have Royal Hogs Evolution in Cycle, which is pretty good. Wait, can I make a play with them? Let's go Ice Wiz like this. The Royal Hogs Evo doesn't get touched by Skarmy. So what if I go Ghost? He's going to Skarmy this, right? Evolution. I'm going to go for my Electro Spirit for the first wave, then Piggies to kill the second wave of the Skarmy, or like the second freaking HP of the Guardian thingy. And that's going to get on tower. Beautiful right there. Okay, I might have overspent a bit there on offense, but I think we're chilling because there's no way he can kill both of these, I don't think. He has a lightning? Oh, things just changed really quickly. I did not know he had lightning spell. That is really bad. I think I might be dead, to be honest. I'm going to go for this right here. I got to get Ice Wiz down, then Goblin Hut low, or high, I mean, not low. Okay, it's going to pull that. He's going to Barbs the bridge. I need to get my Evo Ghost down in a second, but I first got to go Electro Spirit like this, and then Evo Ghost on top. Hopefully that's enough to kind of sustain my defense here. Yeah, we're good. Holy smokes. That lightning literally might actually win him the game. Like, genuinely, we're almost going to lose here, which is not what we want to see. I'm going to predict the Lava Hound. Nice. He's going to Skarmy. Predict it with the Ice Wiz, please. Okay, perfect. I think that's game over. I'm going to Electro Spirit, too, just to be a little bit, you know, more aggressive at the bridge and make sure my pigs do enough, and we are going to win the game. So that was close right there. That lightning almost switched up the entire flow of the match, but we luckily got the win. In our next game here against Joseph Light, I like this starting hand a lot because we have lots of defense with the Ice Wiz and the Goblin Huts, and we also have both our evolutions with the Ghost and the Pig, so it's a really nice one. I have a lot of options. I'm going to go Ghost to back and just see what he does want to do. You can also kind of split Pigs first play. It's not that aggressive. Like, it is a bit risky, but most of the time it pans out as long as your opponent doesn't have Tornado and gets King Tower activated off rip. Even if they do get King Tower activated, it's not the end of the world. I'm going to go Pigs, then just go for the Barbell plus Electro Spirit right here. I don't want this Baby Dragon to hit my tower if I can prevent it, but it's going to hit my tower a few times, I think, unfortunately. So Lumberjack, Minions, and a Baby Dragon. I actually don't really know. Maybe Golem, I guess, because he has that Elixir Collector, and I don't really know what to do, but I could Lightning it, but, like, let's be honest, if I Lightning that, we are insanely cooked on the counter push, so I think we should just let it happen. Elixir Collector, you know, he got one for free. We do get some good damage, so I guess it's a trade-off or something, but just gonna go for my Ghost to back on the left-hand side right here, and see what he does want to do for this potentially. I kind of want to go Pigs again, but he's gonna Mini P.E.K.K.A, so I'll just Ice Wiz the back and take my time. I could even go Goblin Hut as well. We'll see what he wants to play. He might play something at the bridge or just cycle back around to another collector, which looks like the more, I guess, reasonable option that he's going for. Let's go for the Barbell like this right here. I'm probably going to have to Lightning this next collector, or I will be down too much Elixir to even do anything in this game. I'm going to go for the Ghost on top of this Lumberjack quickly. That should be pretty good. Yeah, not bad. And then Ghost is going to go invisible again, I think, after it survives this Barbarian Barrel. Perfect. Now I can go Royal Hogs. Ghost is going Invis. Oh, that's beautiful. He vines, but he misses the Ghost. Hold on a second. I think he's in trouble. That's going to pop on tower, and that might even be tower down right there, or something really close to it. I could Lightning that. Is it worth it? I want to say yes, but I also don't think so. Like, it could be. It probably wouldn't have been that bad. He's going to bridge spam. I'm glad I didn't lightning because now we can just defend, and he didn't really do anything on that offense, so we kind of just shoved everything on 0 because he took a lot of damage. I do that all the time. Like, if I lose most of my tower, I'll just shove cards at the bridge because I'm pissed off, low-key. It's a very real reaction. I'm going to lightning both those pumps because that's just really good value, and I know he's going to golem the back probably, but I'm just going to go Electro Spirit like this. I was low-key trying to predict him going golem. I can't speak today. But that's fine right there. The pigs are going to get a few shots on tower. Not horrible. Let's go. How do we want to do this? I'm going to go for the goblin hut like this right here. And then I'm going to go Larry's up top as well. Okay, he golems the back. I can defend this, I believe. 35 seconds basically left in the game. I think that's enough time for him to get a big golem push, so I need to be kind of careful right here. I'm going to ghost the bridge on the left. I know this is aggressive, but I want him to play something so we can't build a huge push. That is my thought process. Just going to double up on my goblin huts and play literally the most defensive Clash Royale ever. I've got my lightning ready for whenever he plays the baby dragon, which I'm assuming is going to be sometime soon. There it is. I'm going to lightning that off the map instantly. And hopefully... Oh, these minions, though. Hold on. There might be a bit of an issue. Hopefully that's good enough defense to where we can chill. Let's go for the skellies up top. I'm going to go for my barbarian barrel down low. He might get some good damage. He does have vines, remember, so I got to be kind of careful. We have to goblin hut up top for that mini P.E.K.K.A because I will get cooked if I don't. There's the vines. That's fine. He gets some good damage, but it doesn't matter, of course. We just need to make sure we don't lose our whole tower. And just like that, we are going to be able to lightning here and finish off the game. He's going to try lightning blocking, but he doesn't really have enough elixir, so I can just go lightning into that baby dragon, and that's going to do it. Let's freaking go. We're facing one of the worst candy bars ever created right now. I mean, who the heck eats that? But just going to cycle. I guess we'll go Skellies on top of this Ice Spirit. Could be 2.6, could be Expo. A lot of options when they have Ice Spirit Log, Miner, potentially. I'm going to go for the Ghost and see what he wants to do for this. I've got Lightning. There's the Executioner. Okay, I'm going to go Pigs opposite lane instantly. Probably Hog, Xe, Valk if I had to make a prediction. Yeah, it looks like that is what's going to happen here. So he plays 6 Elixir on that. We know he doesn't really have that much Elixir. He could maybe hog on 0. I'm a little bit worried about that, but just going to go for the Electro Spirit like this, and then Ice Wizard in the middle should clean up everything right here. Pretty solid Ice Wizard placement. Is he going to hog? If he does, I have Goblin Hut ready for that. I don't think he will, though. It's a little bit too aggressive. Maybe he will now, just to try and find out like what my counter is to his hog. He probably knows my deck already since this deck is semi-meta. I'm not sure how to feel about this matchup because I feel like he doesn't have a great response for our Goblin Hut, right? But at the same time, he's going to NATO to King, so I need to go Piggies here. Hold on, let me go all in. Hog's going to get one shot. That's a Tornado. He doesn't have that much Elixir, though. That's going to be a ton of Piggy damage, so I think, honestly, it's gonna be worth it here, I think. Maybe not. So we get a decent bit of a lead, but it's honestly nothing too crazy. And like I said, he does have Valkyrie Xe. He's gonna be really hard for us to get damage with the piggies if he keeps enough elixir in his bar. We're gonna have to get some really good defenses on these hogs too. I think Ghost behind is the right play right here. Force him to play his Valkyrie maybe. I have Pigs Evo next. That actually could potentially win us. It would just like straight win us the game if he doesn't have the right response in hands. What's the play here? Let's go Barbarian Barrel like this. I've got my Evo Pigs. I might even just go for them here. Let's see what he wants to do. Does he respond to that? Wow, English Hunter. He does go for the Ice Spirit. Okay. I'm gonna go Ice Wizard the back for now. There's the Hog Rider. I'm glad I didn't Pigs yet. Goblin Hut should take out the Hog Rider in a timely manner. He doesn't have... Wait, is he back to Evo Valk? Or does he have Evo Valk? I mean, I think he does. Yeah, he definitely does. So I gotta be super careful here. He is gonna probably go Evo Valk on this. I'm gonna go for the Piggy split right here. And then Electro Spirit. There's the Tornado. There's the Goblins. But hold on a second. Yeah, there's the Valkyrie like we expected. That might be one Piggy hit. Nah, no Piggy hits, unfortunately, which sucks. But it is what it is. I'm gonna go Ice Wizard the middle like this right here to slow everything down and give myself some time. There's the log. Okay, let me go Skellies like this. Let me go... What's the move here? I think Pigs on the left-hand side should be fine, and then we can see what he does want to do. I've got my Lightning ready as well. Ice Wiz going to connect on the right, hopefully, please. Nah, he goes for the Valk. Okay, that's fine. We'll go for the Goblin Hut like this up high early. He might hog opposite lane, but I can probably nudge it over to my Goblin Hut if he does. Let's go Barbarian Barrel. He actually goes Hog Rider directly on top of the huts, which is kind of interesting. He might Tornado this. I'm just going to go Evo Ghost as well. Yep. No, I tried to Evo Ghost before that Xe could get the swing off. That sucks. It's all good, though. Let's go for the Piggies on the right, Electro Spirit too, just to force him to play more Elixir. I think he's semi-low, so we're going to get a few piggy shots, hopefully. That is the goal. No Valken cycle, too. That's a lot of damage. I'm glad I piggied right there, even though it was into 2 goblins and seems like kind of an aggressive play. That's pretty solid. We're only up 1,000, though, so it's definitely not over yet. Let's go. I think Ghost the Bridge is actually a fine play, and then Evo Piggies instantly. I don't think he can rocket all that unless I'm crazy. He might be able to rocket the piggies now. He does. He misses one of them, though. Okay. Let's get Goblin Hut down. There's the Hog like we anticipated. Electro Spirit to block the first XC shots and then Ghost behind. Beautiful defense of the Executioner right there. We can go Larry's on top of the Hog Rider. Ice was going to connect. No, it's not. Dude, I just want my Ice was to connect to tower one time. I'll be so happy. Let's go for the Goblin Hut. Keep the Goblins spawning here and keep the pressure on him. We actually got a lot of damage on that left-hand side too, so I could maybe switch lanes if I really need to. Probably not gonna though, if I'm honest. Let's go for the Piggies and then Barbarian Barrel on top of this Executioner. And then we should be vibing here. So that's going to take out my pigs, which does suck. Let's go for the Ice Whiz right here, and then here's another Hog from him. I got to go for a high Goblin Hut. Kind of an awkward placement, but it is what it is. Royal Ghost Evo should do enough to make sure that Hog does not get to our tower, and as long as we don't take a Hog hit, I think we are in an alright spot to win this game. Let's go for the dual lane pressure here with these Piggies. Force him to defend both sides. There's the Valk a little bit high, but look at the Pigs. They slide by, and that is going to be quite a bit of damage. He also used his Executioner on the other side, so we didn't have it for defense on the right, of course. So let's go Goblin Hut early. I'm going to go for my Royal Ghost like this. He's going to go for the Valk the bridge. We need to kill this Executioner if I can. That would be pretty epic. Let's go Skellies right here. Get back to another Bar Barrel is what I'm thinking to kill this Exy. And then we can just go for the Bar Barrel. That was beautiful defense of that Executioner. Let's go for the Royal Hog split once again. And then, oh, that Evil Valk was perfectly timed by him. That should still be a bunch of damage. We killed the Executioner somehow. I don't even know how we did that. And he's going to give up with that rocket. The Evo Pigs are nasty, dude. I'm telling you. They just get so much value. I didn't even get too much value out of my Evolution Ghost this game because he had Valk, but still, very good win against an interesting matchup. I'm not sure how to feel about that matchup, but I think we played that one pretty well for the most parts. In our next match here against Salvi, I'm not sure what he's running, but I've got my Royal Ghost and my Piggies in the starting hand. There's the Miner, so it could be Balloon, could be Lava Hounds, could be Mortar, lots of different things. Let's go ahead and just potentially Piggies here if he doesn't play anything on top of that Ghost. I'm going to go Piggies opposite lane just to be a nuisance and see what he does want to do. So Barbaro comes down. Oh, no, it's Bomb Tower. That is no bueno. You never want to see Bomb Tower when you're running Piggies in general, but especially when you have a Piggies Lightning deck, because I feel like you could never afford to play 11 Elixir on that, 4 Elixir building, right, just to take it out. And even if you Lightning the building, I'm pretty sure the Bomb Tower survives, so it might be a bit of an issue here this game to get some damage with our Piggies, but it's all good. Maybe Evo Piggies can change that. We'll see. Let's go for the Electro Spirit like this, and then I'm going to go for the Ghost on top of that Musketeer, hopefully. I'm going to go Piggies again, because I think we outcycled him, right? Hopefully, at least I think we did, maybe. He's back to Bomb Tower now. Wow. All right, he gets it down. Honestly, though, I'm happy that he played the Bomb Tower, because now we can probably actually outcycle him for real. He does go for the Miner on my tower. I'm just going to go Larry's on top of that. He snowballs the Barbarian off the Musketeer. Pretty aggressive play. I'm going to go Electro Spirit like this. I don't want to take any damage from that Musketeer if I can prevent it, and I think it might be time to go all in. This is going to sound pretty dumb. It might be a bad play, but no, I think it's a great play, actually. Let's go for the Ghost of Bridge and then Evo Piggies, because he doesn't have a great response. He doesn't have Bomb Tower back in cycle. We're going to get a lot of Guardians. He has to have to deal with these flying pigs with no Snowball in cycle, right? So he's going to be in trouble here. That is going to land on his tower. He gets a Bomb Tower down because he played Ice Golem. That's fine, though. I'm going to go Barbell 2 for pressure, and then I'm actually going to go Ice Whiz the Bridge to predict the Skellies. Evo, potentially, please. Nice, we get the Skellies. Oh, beautiful, Hunter. That was nice. Okay, I'm glazing myself for that one. That was a great push, and that's honestly game over, I think. At least tower down for the most parts, and that's going to be kind of GG. He goes for a Miner on my King Tower. So yeah, he's giving up. Nice win right there. We just really outcycled him and caught him without his counters in hand and predicted his Evo Skellies, and that was GG. So nice. Okay, we got a game here, and this individual usually runs 3.0 Expo, so we know that is probably going to be a decent matchup. I think we can win this one pretty easily if I play perfect defense, because this matchup is solid, but I'm going to go for the Ice Whiz the back. He might Fireball that, wouldn't be too surprised. There's the Fireball, so I think we just go, my starting hand's not the greatest. I definitely like to have Evo Ghost, or Ghost and Cycle to get to our Evo, but let's go for the Barbarian Barrel on the left-hand side. Then I've got my Ghost. I can just drop that down at the bridge here. I'm actually going to go for the Piggies, too. This is pretty aggressive, because he doesn't have Fireball and Cycle. I'm just going to go all in, kinda. He's going to go for the Tesla Knight. That's fine, I guess. Try and get around to our evolutions as quickly as possible is my goal right here. I think we're fine on defense for the most part in this game, because Barbarian Barrel is so good against Expo. We get one Piggy stab on each side. I'll take that. Nothing to complain about right there. Okay, how do I want to play this? Let's go Larry's up top. I need to not give him Ice Whiz value on the other side like we did the last time. I'm going to go Ice Whiz the back now. He might try and activate King with that Electro Spirit. Actually, I think the Archer's going to take it out, which is good, so I don't have to worry about that. But I'm going to go for the Ghost on this left-hand side. Just take our time. So much time here. No need to rush. We have plenty of opportunities to get damage in this match, I think, especially with our Lightning. So we'll see. I'm going to go for the Goblin Hut the middle like this and just force him to kind of chill on and make a play here. He might Expo the bridge. I wouldn't be that surprised if he ends up doing that in this scenario. He's going to Fireball that. That's okay. I'm going to go Skellies like this right here. I need to play my Goblin Hut in a different position. I didn't even know you could Fireball it from that far away. But let's go for the Royal Hogs. I could Lightning the Tesla potentially. Is that worth it though, Hunter? Probably not in single elixir. It's just too aggressive, right? So I don't want to overcommit too much. We have Evo Piggies next, which could potentially just get us a ton of damage for no reason, like they always do. Let's go for the Ice Whiz. We got a little bit of damage on the right-hand side, which is pretty epic. There's the Evolution Archers. Okay. How do I want to play this? I think we want to go for the Electro Spirit on this right-hand side, then Barbarian. Actually, let's go Ghost. I was going to Barbarian that, but I think the Evo Ghost is better. I can go for the Evo Piggies as soon as I can. Wait a second. That's not going to kite the Piggies. That's a lot of damage, potentially. Only 2 of the Piggies kite to that Tesla, and the Ghost is getting some shots on tower as well, which is beautiful. He has to log the Ghost, and look at the Piggies going crazy on this right-hand side. That's over 1,000. Wow, holy smokes. They pack a literal punch. That is crazy damage. 1,100 damage or something crazy right there. Maybe even like a 1,500 or something. That was crazy. But just going to go for my Skellies like this. Go for the Goblin Hut once again in the middle. If he fireballs that, it's okay because we can just pretty much lightning cycle him, kind of. He fireballs the hut in the tower again. You know what? I'm gonna lightning his tower. This is pretty aggressive. Maybe it's a dumb play, but I think it's fine because I don't think he can really punish us that hard. He's gonna go for the Expo, of course. I'm gonna go for the Ghost early on this. He's gonna go for the Knight on that, so I need to get back to my Barbarian Barrel for this. Let's go for the Barbarian Barrel early. Let's get the Goblin Hut down, then go for the Evo Ghost on top of this Knight once again. I'm back to Electro Spirit like this to tank for the Expo, and then we can go Larry's just in case he tries to block for that Royal Ghost evolution. So yeah, we're chilling. Not bad at all. He's going to Expo again here any second, so I'm just going to keep defending for now. There's the Archers coming down the other lane. I'm just going to go for my Barbarian Barrel like this, and then we'll see what he does want to do for that. Probably going to Expo, right? So I'm going to go for the Ice Whiz like this, and then I'm going to go Ghost early actually on this Tesla, Electro Spirit as well, and then Skellies to make sure this Tesla actually gets taken out, which is going to be pretty epic. And then I could Pigs. I'm just going to go Pigs here and force him to Tesla here again if he has it. He's got Fireball back in cycle. But he doesn't have Tesla, so we do get no damage, actually. I thought we were going to get one shot right there. It's all good, though. Like I said, we don't have the best response ever to the Expo, but we have good enough counters to it to where we can kind of stall. Barb Barrel's great against it as well. I'm going to go Larry's. I just need to make sure this doesn't connect. I'm going to go Ice Whiz on top of that. Should have low-key waited to Ice Whiz until the Expo locked onto my Goblin Hut, so that's a little bit of a mistake, but it's all good. Let's go for the Ghost and Electro Spirit down low. Make sure that Expo does not connect on my tower here, and hopefully something can get to that Expo. That Evo Tesla is really, really annoying for us. Let's go for the Ice Whiz like this. He's going to fireball, so I'm going to get my Barb Barrel down right now. He does not fireball. Interesting. He does. Okay. Well, that was, yep. I think he was going for a Goblin Hut right there, maybe. But that's going to go ahead and take out the Expo. Now we have a 900-ish damage lead, or 800-ish damage lead right now going into triple. We can just set up our Goblin Huts and kind of just relax here. 50 seconds. I'm going to Ice Whiz early just in case he does Expo, which he does, of course. We're going to go for that. Then Skellies, then also Ghost at the bridge. Back around to another Barb Barrel as fast as possible. Let's go for a double Ice Whiz here, actually. And then Barb Barrel on top of all this in a second once the Archers get closer. Perfect. He does fireball the Ice Wizards. That's fine. We can Pigs the other side, go for the Evo Ghost in the middle like this, and this deck just flows so cleanly. It's so easy to play. And you always have something to play in cycle. It just feels so easy to just get something down. You never really feel like you're overcommitting too much. I can go Evo Piggies the right, and that's pretty much game over for the most part. Those Piggies going to get a few shots on tower. Look at the damage from like 3 Pigs. 400 damage in 2 seconds is crazy. But yeah, we can just go for the Royal Hogs like this, and that's going to be GG's. Looks like he's going to give up right there. But yeah, nice matchup, nice win, and a great way to end this video. Hope you guys did enjoy this video with this very, very, very strong deck right now. And of course, as always, at the end of this, enjoy the Butch clip and have a great rest of your day. And yeah, peace.